y'all. Welcome to another edition of On the Needle. It's not Friday, but today's Saturday. So I still wanted to get in a vinyl review in time for the weekend. So we're talking about an artist who I reviewed about a year ago, I believe it was. Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, his live album, which I'm very proud to have that one in my collection. And I have another Marvin Gaye album I'm proud to have in my collection too. And this is the number ones album. So if I'm not mistaken, these number ones series, I also did one on Stevie Wonder a few months ago as well for a record of his I have. I think these are exclusive to Target. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I love them. And especially if you really are into the hits of that artist, but you might not really be into some of the deep cuts and things like that. All the hits are here. So this is the track listing. And I know y'all probably can't really read that, so I'll read a few of these here. And what I love about these albums is they tell you how long they were number one and for which chart. So it's not just a Hot 100 pop number one, although some of the songs do have that. It's also number one for R&B, just different charts. So for instance, this album features, just quickly, Let's Get It On. Love that song, top tier. It was number one on the pop charts for 2 weeks and number one on the R&B charts for 6 weeks. It also features Got to Give It Up, part one, Sexual Healing, which was a huge R&B number one song, it says for 10 weeks here. What's Going On, of course, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing with Tammy Terrell. Too Busy Thinking About My Baby. I was surprised at that one. I knew that was a hit of his, but I didn't realize it was that big of a hit. It says it was number one for 6 weeks. Ain't That Peculiar? I heard it through the grapevine. I Want You. I Want You is, in my opinion, one of the best R&B songs ever. That's just my humble opinion. Mercy, Mercy Me, Inner City Blues, Makes Me Wanna Holler. You're All I Need to Get By, also with Tammy Terrell. And I'll Be Doggone. So, I mean, this is a no skip. I mean, all these songs on here are hits. And if you're really kind of a music nerd like myself, I love the history behind this and knowing when the song actually went number one. It even tells things like when it was issued as a single, what year that it came out as a single. So, this album spans hits from, let's see, the earliest one is 1965 all the way to 1982. Sexual Healing was basically his most recent number one hit. That's a hell of a run. From 1965 to 1982, people don't really have those kind of runs now, not where they're still having hit songs. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing about this series that I really like is the vinyls are usually colored. So this one is I guess you could say this is purple, fuchsia, I don't know, colorblind at times. But it's a transparent colored vinyl. I love this vinyl. I would say, and I think I maybe mentioned this on a video before, Marvin Gaye is, I think, underrated. And if I'm thinking of the top 10 male singers, really I would say males, period, but male singers specifically in the R&B realm, to me, you can't have that conversation without throwing Marvin Gaye into the mix. He reminds me of, well, I'll mention a current day person who I believe kind of reminds me of Marvin Gaye. Not in the subject matter of the music, but in their tone, vocal ability, things like that. I would say Money Long, to me, reminds me of him. And she even on the Terrell Show was saying how, oh no, it wasn't Terrell Show, it was R&B Money Podcast. She mentioned how she's a self-proclaimed lazy singer, and I can respect her for that. She basically saying she can hit the notes, she can do all the acrobatics, but she's gonna give you enough to know, yes, she can sing, but she's not gonna oversing it. And I feel like Marvin Gaye was that same type of singer. You know, of course, he has certain songs where maybe he flexes his vocal ability a little bit more. On the live album, I think there's a lot of that. But in general, um, he's gonna ride out that note. It's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be crisp. But he's not gonna do too much. I guess my dog is agreeing. Yeah. How rude. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this album, Marvin Gaye's number ones. What are some of your favorite tracks by him, period? I'm curious to know. And don't forget to like, comment, and please share and subscribe. Thanks to all of the new subscribers who have joined this week. And oh yeah, so I guess I can show y'all who's been making the noise on some of these videos since, I guess he's wanted to be a guest on.